I haven't always been a really nice person. In fact, I used to be a real jerk, especially in my teen years. I would have these really strong reactions to people and I couldn't explain it. I just instantly loved you or I hated you. And if I hated you, I just would do everything I could to get you to just go away. And when I was about 19, I forced myself to take a strong look at why I was having these reactions to people because I knew intellectually these are sweet people. There's nothing wrong with them, but there's just something that's just causing me to have this crazy reaction to them. So I wanted to kind of see what it was that was triggering. And what I discovered was super embarrassing. I discovered that when I was getting upset talking with people, it was usually because my ego was really invested in me being right. And I was having a really hard time listening to people who were saying something that contradicted what my view was. But once I was able to kind of take a pause and really hear them and think out their argument, then it became much easier for me to say, you know what? Yeah, I don't think I am right. Or I think you have a point there. Or, hey, let's have a conversation about this because there are certain things that I think you're onto and certain things I would still like to debate with you. Or just be able to say, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong and you were totally right. But I had to step my ego back away from that and really understand what was happening when I was having a reaction to what people were saying. And then what I discovered about why I was having a reaction to certain people was even more embarrassing. I realized that there were parts of me that I didn't like or that I thought were unlovable. And in any case, which I did not love about myself. And if I met somebody who displayed that kind of personality trait, it just triggered horrible behavior for me because I couldn't love it in myself. And so I sure as hell wasn't going to love it in them. And I was not content to just let them be themselves. I had to then take out all the anger and the hatred and the desire to punish that I had for myself, for that part of myself that I was ashamed of, and I was putting it on them. And it took a lot of work and a lot of honesty and a lot of self-awareness, and I moved past it. But I think the first step is just acknowledging it, and then you can do something about it. So your challenge is to take a hard look at yourself when you react strongly to something that people are saying, or if you have a really gut reaction or revulsion to a certain person, really examine what is it about that person. Do they remind you of yourself in any way, shape, or form? Or remind you of, do they have some personality traits that you just dislike about yourself or you have disliked in the past? And kind of sit with that feeling and see what that means. And then try to go out and be a better human. Good luck.